Informanté Radio.
First, this is not the platform. Listen, Maria, one person that you know, but you don't know every therapist.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not everybody's professional, but I mean
exactly.
But
so you stop defending her. We're not talking about her now.
I'm not talking about her also.
I'm talking about my
her.
cousin therapist who tells people stories.
Lend an ear and join us every morning, all the time.
I listen all day, every day.
I don't know. I'm just addicted to it.
But Maria, I'm also family of yours. Dis is nie familie nie.
Sy het gister vir ons gesê ons is
broers.
Hallo.
Hoe sê sy vir ons is
Thank
familie.
you.
Very good.
Yeah.
No, I've said your family zone.
Nee.
You just said we are not family. You are a Kwanyama.
My brother.
The Morning Mix.
Starting your day with a bang. You are listening to Namibia's best radio station, Informanté Radio. As you journey through life towards your retirement goal, build your wealth with Elite Save. Earn 8.5% compound interest on your investment term, while choosing when and how you receive your interest returns. It's tailor-made to help you succeed. For more info, SMS Elite Save to 31844 and we will call you back. Underwritten by Trustco Life.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Fridays.
The Morning Mix.
The views and opinions expressed on the radio program by the guests, advertisers, news bulletins, call-in listeners or chatters are solely the views and opinions of the source who express them. They do not necessarily reflect the opinions and the views of Trustco Group International, the broadcast regulators in Namibia, or that of the Informanté radio station. This is Informanté Radio, the sound for a new age.
Hey! Wake up!
Walewa. Walewa.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Wedu, walengwa, wedu, walengwa. Yeah, I'm gonna start a music career. I sound better than both Maria and Neville. Yeah. Anyway, good.
MTC Kencho.
I know MTC is on the
Who comes my mic ni ani?
What told you your mic is on?
No, I can't hear myself.
Then it's your headphones. Can you hear me?
You're shouting, in fact.
Can you hear me?
I'm not shouting.
Hi, good morning, guys. Welcome to the morning mix on Informanté Radio. We just checked out Ethnics with Walengwa. And that's how we kickstart the show.
We all know what Walengwa is, no?
I don't know. What does it mean?
Tohoni. What
Tohoni. So, okay. Lester, before we start with the show, I just need for you to start taking me serious in life. Okay? I don't appreciate it when I guess ernst. Yeah. I don't appreciate it when I make an announcement that the two of you are not taking me seriously when I say something, okay? Ek het julle twee Woensdag gesê. I told you as I walked out of here. Okay, Lester, ne? I'm not here tomorrow. Ne?
You should have sent us an email.
Jay het my nog gevra. Nou, want toe gaan jy? Toe sê ek, hey man, dis nie op besigheid nie.
He said,
Why did you?
Ek is nie so môre nie.
We thought you were kidding.
How do you do that?
You should have sent an email or bureau fax or something.
Ay, Marianne.
Wie sal jou kop toe vat?
Verstaan jy?
No, Babashi, people say they saw you in the north.
Huh? Hey!
Just
Like, how did I get to the north?
That is also. Zeker op Katima Airways.
Yeah.
No, I was hosting the 100th anniversary of the Old Mutual Group.
Ek het geweet dis net geld that will keep you out of this studio.
Maar
That's why I said die man maak sy geld.
oh, moet
That's Zach. No, Neville loves the morning show. Okay, that's the highlight of Neville's day.
No, I can't lie.
So, exactly. So if he's not in here, it's geld.
Then it's
That's
moolah.
all you need to know. There are other commitments.
There's nothing. Oh, guys, there's nothing like the show for me.
Yeah.
On a daily basis. If I get up in the morning, like, just morning show.
It's my therapy, young. Elke dag.
It's my therapy.
It doesn't matter what mood we walk into the studio in. By the time we leave here, it's always jovial and pleasant, just all around pleasant. And of course, you guys are always coming along for the ride, and we appreciate that. I see the conversation has already started in the comment section as well. All right, let's get the Friday started. The Friday morning started with your COVID update as always. We did record one more death yesterday as a result of the coronavirus, bringing the total death toll to 135. The total caseload at the moment is 13,345 with 12,188 recoveries. Now, we had so many recoveries yesterday because the active caseload has dropped from 1,419 to 1,022. So just a little under 400. Yes, it's looking good.
Looking good.
It's looking good, Namibia.
We want to gather at the coasts.
Please keep on doing what you're doing now because it is working.
Yeah.
All right. And if you can step up your efforts, I'm sure we're even going to get out of this hellhole a bit faster. So kudos, Namibia. Sanitize, mask up, and socially distance.
I think, I just hope that I think even South Africa seems to be facing another hellhole when it comes to the virus. I just don't know, because I think Cyril het ook gepraat nou die aand. Even though their borders are open, but there are still a few restrictions that they have, even a little bit more tighter than us. But I just hope that our
South
numbers.
So now saying South Africa has bigger problems, corruption.
Yeah. It's makashule.
The COVID to line their pockets.
Yeah,
Use a
the PPEs.
pandemic to line your pockets,
The
guys.
Zak-
No.
the Zak is
No, some humanity. No, guys.
No, we also try to run around in the beginning of the year with sanitizers and masks.
It's fine if you are contracted to supply sanitizers or to sprays, fumigate and whatever. That's
Yeah.
fine. It's a business. Or to
Yeah.
sell masks. That's fine. It's a business. You can make money of it. The problem is when you inflate your prices so that you can line the people who are
Everybody
giving you their
else's pockets
tenders.
around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the people are going to die one way or the other. Whether it's the coronavirus or it's car accidents.
Jy tot met jou geld.
Or flood.
Yeah, they don't even met your
Net ons gaan leer van genie.
Yeah.
Our leadership is really, and by our I mean of course Africa, because
Yeah.
it's an African problem, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
Talking about Africa, condolences to any Ghanaians who may be on the stream or any expats of Namibians who are in Ghana. I see that the former Ghanaian president, Jerry Rawlings, he passed on yesterday or the day before. So our solidarity are with the people of Ghana.
The world has come.
I knew about that, but I really thought there was some other incident. That's why I'm now looking at you, waiting.
When was he president of Ghana?
He's old. Yeah, but he
He
died
was
of the coronavirus
Yeah.
at the age of 73.
No, it's just Rowling. It's such a odd
Jerry Rawlings.
surname to associate with leadership in Africa.
Rawlings.
It's Rowlings. It sounds so white. Es mos waar.
It's donkey. Today's the 13th of February. 13th. Friday the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Petrok.
Yeah.
Petroka.
So since you guys bring it up, maybe we should talk about superstitions a little bit. Let us buy superstitions
Maar
in
voordat
Africa.
kan ons 'n bietjie oor die pressecretary gepraat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Alfredo.
let's start there
Alfredo.
before we get into the topic
Yeah.
of the day. Praat, laat ek hoor.
So ons
Julle was mos hierso gewees. Ek was mos hier nie. Nou
Ons-
praat julle se storie.
ons
laat ons hoor.
president. Toch die pressecretary, Diana. He decides to put out a statement yesterday in which he just said that sorry, I'm on this media group with the presidency, named presidency media group. He basically put out a statement where he said the last one was about President Jerry Rawlings. Sorry, guys, sorry. Just bear with me while I find it because he was under attack yesterday. Anyway, so this press secretary puts out a statement, this Alfredo Hengari, doctor, about the planned demonstration against the killings by the BDF, the Botswana Defense Force, and petition to the head of state today, the 13th of November. He says it's pointless when the president is urgently seized with the matter. So he says the 13th November 2020 planned demonstration against the Botswana Defense Force on Namibia's soil and petition to the head of state by individuals following the fatal shooting of 5 November 2020 are pointless and wholly misplaced. Unquestionably, the Constitution of the Republic of Namibia under Article 21 guarantees freedom of peace, assembly, and without arms, including freedom of association. Crucially, President Hage G. Geingob, who serves as chairperson of the 1989 Constituent Assembly responsible for drafting the Namibian Constitution, will continue to defend the Constitution.
Okay.
Yeah, so then he basically goes on to say that this thing is political.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
And it's, so I think those are so it's pointless, politicized, and misplaced.
Yeah.
And he came under a lot of attack, not just from media, because on this group, everybody came for him.
Yeah.
But we are seeing, we posted the story as well, the public, and on social media, people are just thinking he's very insensitive. to be making such a statement and telling the protesters that what they're doing is unnecessary.
Yeah, I just want to take this opportunity to put my position on this issue out there, because one of my family members, Hilda Basson Namujebo, she went on social media and condemning Alfredo Hengari for making that statement. So I just want to...
He's front page of the Namibian today.
Huh?
The Namibian made him front page today.
My ex-tele belang. I just want to tell all fellow SWAPO members out there that Hilda is not really my family. I did...
As of this day.
As of this day, I did fill out my application at Namdia to sell diamonds on behalf of the Namibian government. So my tender is in there. So for now, what Hilda said is uncalled for.
Should not be brought back to you.
Yeah.
Don't associate it.
I'm not associated with that woman or her family. For now, I'm with Ngari. Yeah.
You guys don't be surprised if you start seeing the name Neville Shirimuye popping up everywhere.
What
It's like, hey, I changed the someone na the Anafan too. I don't want to associate.
Shirimuye boy. No, jokes aside, I think there was quite a lot of backlash, and I even asked on a few WhatsApp groups, what is? Sorry, there are three pillars that he talks about. We are politicizing it.
It's pointless. It's politicized, and it's misplaced.
It's misplaced. So misplaced how? It's a relevant issue.
Did he come out to explain himself after the statement? Or is he hiding?
On the group, he didn't say anything.
On the socials?
I didn't say anything like that.
But like,
politicize, politicize who?
Exactly. So these are the people.
Is it DTA or PDM or LPM?
Selection,
or what?
yeah, everything is politicized.
So what does it have to do with politicizing it? And what is the other one?
It's pointless, misplaced.
Pointless. How is it pointless?
To get your voices in and to, get attention or highlight a real issue. It's a burning issue. No, let's be very clear. He's very insensitive.
I don't agree.
The whole pointless and politicized, those two, I'm throwing out of the window without even any consideration, because that is just utter nonsense. You can't call somebody else's pain pointless just because you are not in agreement with them. So that is just nonsense, and Alfredo should have really known better.
Is mens ook deel van julle se? Is mens herinner?
Nee, is ons bra. Nee, ons gaan praat by die Holy Fire December.
Ja, net julle moet gaan praat asseblief. Holy Fire.
But the politicizing point, I sort of do get, although I feel there's a more tactful way to express yourself also.
But even politicizing.
Yeah, how politicized?
How? Because the thing is just, sorry to interrupt you, Cubis, but my question is there any particular political party
that's behind them? No.
That's behind this, that's basically the driving force behind we need to respond to what has happened to 4 Namibians? Is it Vanani? Is it Swartboy? Is it the Namibia EFF?
I think
that's what I don't understand.
I think it's confusing because opposition parties some of them have spoken up against that incident. But I think also this is a problem we make is whenever opposition party speaks on an issue, then we say it's politicized. But as Namibians, that's just them expressing a concern.
I don't have an issue with oppositions, also voicing their opinion. I mean, obviously, you would also want to know what their reaction would be if they were in leadership. So you want them to express themselves on the big issues around the country. Politicizing, obviously here in this particular case, they're talking about protests. Now, I don't know where there are protests and how the protests are being organized, but I do understand that you do not want a situation like this to be politicized, especially in a climate like this, and so close to, the family has not even received their loved ones' bodies.
Yeah, but he's saying it is politicized.
You're not letting me finish.
No, I was just saying, he's saying it is politicized, so I'm just trying to understand how is it politicized.
That's why I'm saying there was a more tactful way to say like nobody should politicize the issue. Yes, if the nation wants to mourn or if the nation wants to go out on the streets, don't make it a political issue. All right? There was a more tactful way to say that. But now, let me pivot back to my original position. They are also politicizing even the handing over of houses for the Twaloloka people in Wildfish Bay. So it's basically what do they say? The pot calling the kettle black? Is it the kettle calling the pot black?
The pot calling the kettle black.
Yes. So I just feel if Alfredo is the one who actually drafts the statements, the press statements and goede van die presidency afne, hy moet net gefire word, if you ask me.
No, he should have lost his job long time ago, as far as I'm concerned. But okay,
Hey, jy speel met ander mense se brood, jy.
just
Nee, hy's
Los my braai.
mos 'n geleerde ou, hy sal job kry, nie
yeah,
worry nie.
My issue
Oh.
is my issue is not that he cautioned them against it being politicized or being hijacked.
Yeah.
He's not cautioning. He's accusing.
That's why I said
It's-
there was a more tactful way to say
Yeah,
it. He could
and-
have expressed himself
But
a
also
lot
just
better.
or he could have expressed himself better by not saying anything at all. I mean, let's think about that. You know, sometimes silence is golden, and in his case, really, he didn't have to say anything. Like, really, plain it still.
Like what I said, look,
It's not your issue.
he could have sort of tried to calm the tempers. It's like, look, listen, we understand this is an issue. This is an issue that's been ongoing especially for the community of the Zambezi region, or people who live around the Chobe River, who have, they are saying this is not the first time this is happening. This is something that's been going on continuously. Let calm heads prevail. Yes, you have a right to gather. You have the right to protest, but let calm heads prevail. If we're going to protest, let's just make sure we stay within the...
No, I think it's preempting. They've made it clear it's a peaceful protest. They've made it clear it's a peaceful protest. They've made it clear that they've already gotten permission from the Inspector General to host the demonstration. They've said they will meet at 11. They've repeated it is a peaceful demonstration. They said they're going to demonstrate and march to the State House and to the Botswana Embassy of Botswana. But they've also made it clear it is a peaceful protest. So for him to preempt, I think it would have been better wait for the demonstration to happen, because it's not his jurisdiction anyway. If it becomes, let's say, if it's no longer peaceful, it's not his jurisdiction as a press secretary.
But you would want to ensure. I mean, even the George Floyd protest was supposed to be peaceful, and then you end up with people who are rioting. And even now on social media, you hear factions of the public saying, this government is not doing anything. We want to take matters in our own hands.
And actually, interestingly, you should bring in the George Floyd incident, because that was used a lot by the media. It's like, you guys were very vocal on the George Floyd. You gave support to the USA for the George Floyd. But you can't do that for
Namibian
the Namibian citizens.
Excuse
so,
me.
like I said, there's no... He must not forget who he is. He's a press secretary.
I think he should have spoken, but what he said was the wrong thing.
No, he's almost naks said. If you wanted to speak, I think wait till the demonstration, get the petition, and then respond on the petition.
That's reactive. You also want some proactivity from government. I mean, we were crucifying, not crucifying per se, but we were criticizing Achaba for not saying anything for long periods of time during the past couple of months.
But he's not Achaba.
He's Achaba's mouthpiece.
Yeah, but he's not Achaba. This is what people don't realize.
When Alfredo speaks, the message comes from the presidency.
No. It comes from the president's office, but not from the president. They've even clashed in the past on stuff that Alfredo said that the president didn't agree with.
Then President Kaingo, what is he doing in your office?
Yes. He's jotted some opinion pieces.
I would never in my life speak to the media on behalf of Trasco if I did not clear it with Quentin.
Precies.
Unfortunately, that's not always the case.
Dan moet hy gefire word. En sowieso ons is my taxgeld wat hom gebetaal het last month.
There's been incidences where they were back and forth on the presidency group, and journalists were like, to be clear, is this the opinion of the president? This that you are sharing? Yeah. And then it would get to the president, and he would just be flabbergasted. So he actually, like you said, he seems to take a lot of his own initiatives, liberties. He even shares his own opinions, mouthpieces, writes those pieces that he likes to write, opinion pieces that he likes to write. A lot of it. By the way, while he was jotting this thing down, where was the president? At an old age home, giving over some donations. So I'm sure
Politicized.
Achaba came to learn about this press thing. Yeah, he doesn't run everything by him. This is what I was made to understand, unfortunately. And obviously it's a bad look because we are seeing it as a press secretary, spokesperson for the presidency. So unless what he say, it's understood that this is the president speaking. Yes. Unfortunately, it's not always the case.
But then it does not make sense to have him there, because then there's just another person giving us their own opinions and their own take of on things. We want to hear from the men that we elected.
Play.
Yeah.
Play still.
No,
play still. I'm going to a bride tonight.
Jimun must nog dat a birthday party host here.
Yeah. So.
Wie is a bride?
I'll be at the bride somewhere here.
In the area.
Yeah. So, praat julle se story ne. I'm not part of this conversation. No, guys, rather unfortunate statement. And not that he's going to backtrack in any...
No, it's insensitive.
Yeah, it's not going to backtrack. I think probably it divides opinion. I said we had a massive debate about this on various WhatsApp groups, and but my position is he shouldn't have said something like that.
Shouldn't have said anything
because
at all.
People even yesterday saying, no, even this morning when we were debating, I said, hey, now what is the difference between a rally and a protest? It's the same thing. We go to a rally because there's a message we want to get across to the masses, okay? And there's no violence, we want to break stuff or vandalize anything. We just want to get the message across. And I don't think if we have people who go out today to go and protest or demonstrate against what the Botswana Defense Force were doing, it's not because Namibians want to start a war, because there is an outpour of grief nationally as to what has happened here. And I saw this morning that, in fact, just for the information of those people who are against this protest, there is a letter addressed to Mr. Vespa Munda, president of NAPTA. A peaceful demonstration was confirmed or approved by Inspector General Ndetunga in this regard. So a protest is coming, scheduled for the...
This is for taxis.
Is it for taxis?
Taxi and Bus Association. Vespa Munda is for the NAPTA.
Oh, okay.
Is it not?
Oh, no, you're right. No, you're right. I thought it was related to this. But I'm just saying, okay, then again, in the same breath.
Yeah, another protest, yeah.
It's a protest.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with having a protest?
It's pointless.
This NAPTA, they must stop politicizing the driving of cars.
With their pointless protests.
Yeah. And just by the way, people that understand, okay, this one, unfortunately, it's not about timing. 4 people were killed.
Yeah.
And then they lost their mother.
Yes.
So this is not even about an issue that was timed. Like, I mean, this is people are reacting to a situation
that is happening now.
In real time. But if you are going to plan a protest, this is actually the time to do it. Just by the way, during election time, that's when you do want to protest. So it's also very disingenuous to pretend like this is not the time to hammer.
Asking them to wait until after elections.
Like we must coddle them.
Is politicizing the issue.
Yes.
You are actually politicizing the issue by asking them. I mean, so hold on to that pain. Just hold your.
The one is just let us finish our election, and then you can protest next year, and we can ignore you in peace because we already have our votes. No. Smart people, strategic people actually demonstrate with looming elections.
Use the leverage that you have.
Yes, you gotta use what you have.
Now they will hear you.
That's why they're concerned. Even a peaceful protest of 4 dead men is like, no, don't. It's pointless. Don't do it. It's going to make Sopo look bad.
Okay, somebody was saying there on the stream, enough of politics, it's a Friday. There are some comments. I think the direction as to what people want to talk about is right there.
I know, and I know why you are interested also.
Nee, ek sê maar net vir jou.
Wat hulle praat?
R500.
Die mense van stories.
Ek was hier gister nie.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys...
No, we didn't.
We didn't even talk about it.
We don't talk about your stories.
The angle that I was more interested in, because I can imagine after that whole altercation, everybody got arrested because the business to begin with is still illegal. No? Maria, am I mistaken?
Yeah. Sex work is still illegal.
Yes. And these girls, alle worry, alle sê, but I gata luister is so. This is a business. Business is business. Ons het business gaan doen.
Maar ek betaal altyd eers voor ek tyd. Ja. I don't want to sit with these type of issues wat my bra mee gesit het.
COD.
I pay 500. Ja, maar die man het ook krag gehad. 2.
Ja.
Ja. Ek sal my R500 betaal. As ek okay, kom ons gaan slaap en dan ja. Klaar. These things of
Die man wil
promising
gehang
money.
het mos.
Huh?
Hy wil gehang het. But it's social
Dit sê nou wie
social
wil met hy mense hang as jy klaar geslaan het.
Social media is a bro. Moet jy hoor dan die girl sê ons het heel aan rond. That's what the one girl, it seemed like it pissed her off so much. It's like this whole night I didn't make any money because I've been driving around with you.
Yeah.
From drug house to drug house and you are not paying me my money.
No, that's a point. That was a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how, like if I go home tonight, literally I go home with nothing.
But me, I just love how vocal they are. I love how no nonsense they are. That was the funny part for me.
Okay, somebody's asking for context here.
Gaan man.
So
What context?
there's a video circulating of
A gentleman.
a MTC ambassador
Kurwaji.
with a worker nicely written the MTC, make the connection. Oh yeah, MTC Araman, shame. Anyway, so this guy is there's a video of him. He seems to have solicited the services of 2 sex workers. The agreement was that they would have sex first and then he would pay each of them 500. It seemed the sex took place, but the money never arrived. And instead he was driving up and down with them. Apparently drug house to drug house. 4 drug houses.
Ons het drugs 4 keer.
Now the reason it's salacious is is the security guards that were there to film it, or was it police officers?
It's police.
It's police.
Looks like a police, yeah.
Yeah, so it was filmed. That's the first thing. Secondly, apparently this guy is well known and he's married, to make it
I
worse.
know him.
You also know?
I know his. I would.
His brother is quite prominent, I think, without mentioning names.
If I go to MTC, I think he's at one of these, what do they call it?
Centers.
Branches.
Centers, yeah.
Yeah.
Centers.
En ons aan mekaar altyd salute. Au, hoe lyk hulle? Sure.
He also
So-
plays football, apparently, so he's quite known.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice guy. Very, very nice guy. So what is he actually, what's his defense?
He's saying he was taken hostage. You see, now you have to be clear. He's speaking in Oshivambo because the women obviously don't understand Oshivambo. So he wants to lie on them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But his story, Makwa keeps sending. He says he found them at the service station across the warehouse.
Yeah.
And that this woman got into his car with the bricks and they threatened him
Yeah.
that they're going to hurt him.
Yeah.
He must take them.
He must take the whoever
Yeah.
to go pick up something. But then he couldn't explain it. He's asking his story is not by dear Makar.
Yeah.
So it's not really clear what he's saying.
So this has also happened to me many times, where people just get in my car and threaten me, especially very beautiful women. It has happened in my life. So how it's, you guys cannot believe the guy.
Yeah, it's like
Julle die 2 bakstene daar agter gesien op die agterseat.
they was threatened with backstage.
Ja, groot bowlers my broer. How can you not oblige to people if they threaten you like that?
But you might say he's groot hart. Hoekom moet hy 2 vat?
Kei habu.
Right there.
Groot hart.
My bro, op 'n Dinsdag aand. On a Tuesday
Was it the Tuesday
night. Yes, when the video came out on Wednesday, it was something that had happened
The previous
night.
I'm Mukuru.
So
So Dinsdag and we are still watching St. Worcester and Bennelanders with our wives at home.
Anna Menses.
Anna Mrs. Biesa.
I don't know. I don't know. For me, it was just like my heart goes out to the wife. You know how embarrassing that is. I don't think men think about that stuff, man. But Shoo.
I really felt for the dude though, because MTC is going to be on your behind.
yeah, you're most likely going to lose your job.
The cops are going to be on your behind because of you. What drugs are these girls talking about? Can you
and
take
you look
us to
drunk.
this drug
And
house?
if you just take a breathalyzer, you can
and
feel
you're drunk driving. So the cops are definitely on your behind.
So let's
and then
look at-
your wife at home also is on your behind because there is no all over social media.
If I have to choose a person or situation I don't want to deal with in a situation like
go with the
that,
cops.
I will go with the police. Ek gaan nie huis toe nie. I will not ask for bail. Okay?
Come back, sit.
I will sit here. If I get bail, I will ask my employer if I can stay at the office.
If you
Okay?
still have an employer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's if you employ. Imagine they top 40 BM. Is
Hey, wena.
that Jay with the Khoshas and the stenen down the backseat? It's like nee, die handbrake werk. Wat
Top
maak jy met
40,
stenen
mooi
in die kar?
geskryf. Trasco top 40. Trasco. And whoever is making that video is by onward because they keep going to the
Yeah.
To MTC.
I cannot
For what?
the number plate.
Why?
You know, in case you have a lot of polos, let me go show you the number plate. It's this one. Yeah.
I remember this one particular evening I was also pulled off. Maar ek was naday aan. And the stuff that these police officers like to say, just to perpetuate things. The guy looked at me like, "Ow, devil! Ow, ouwes! Groot name! Ons het een grote hierso. Ons het 'n grote hierso. Ons het 'n grote hierso." So, what you are saying, them filming it, is to make sure that die groot naam is right there in the video.
Yeah.
And
But
damaging.
you should also remember, Mos, the city police has a show. Something on the streets where they film some arrests and
Nee?
raids and so on.
Oh yeah, true.
So he might also rock up.
Cops, cops, something.
Something, yes.
With Jerry Shikesho or what? Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's something like that. So Friday nights, I listen to it, so I have an idea where they are, what they are doing. So, yeah, it's rather unfortunate.
Like, but I want to ask. I mean, in seeing a situation like this, and I'm sure there are a lot of these things that do happen that sort of go unreported. So, is it time maybe we start looking at decriminalizing prostitution and just offering these ladies some form of protection?
Stop.
Yeah.
In my view, they must just stop that nonsense.
Which nonsense?
No, they must decriminalize prostitution.
Yes.
Yeah.
Laat die mense hulle se werk doen. It will not stop.
The oldest profession in the world.
It's the oldest profession in the world. Is ook nagoede. So as ek probleme by die huis het, ek gaan
Yeah. You can only regulate what's decriminalized.
ja.
You know?
Yeah.
You can't regulate it now. So, like I said, if they get
Exactly.
raped, and there've been incidences where they've spoken about police officers themselves raping them or coercing them or like getting sexual favors, like Ojevali. You know, you put them in the back of a truck and then before you get to the police station, you pull over and you're like, okay, give me a blowjob, for example.
Don't even
And then I'll
drive
let
to
you
the
go.
police station. Drive
Yeah.
around, go patrol Rocky Crest. Like, hey, so now we are going to the station. So you want to go to the station or can we work
And apparently
this
sometimes
out?
they even take money from them, like what they've made, like, give me a decent and I'll let you go. And they have to because they don't want to go to jail. So, and then, it's difficult to
Or
negotiate.
sometimes
even.
they even have sex with these prostitutes.
Yes.
Police.
Yeah. No, it's rape. A lot of them it's coerced sex. So it's rape. And then also they can't really and then they can't go report. How do you go report? It's like you're saying, for example, they risk being arrested by talking about the skeleton's favor because now it means you're a sex worker.
Yeah, so you.
I mean, die het gesê is net prostituie wat doodgemaak word. So
As jy haar sien op die straat, hulle vra wat maak daai persoon? Sy
sy werk vir haar geld.
Ja.
Ja.
I'm like,
My broer, ek sê julle nou vroeg nee, Maria. Cubase. Okay, I've never solicited any of these services in Windhoek. Okay, I mean ever. Yeah, ever.
Come on, Windhoek.
Ever. I've never solicited such.
Sure.
Maar ek sê net nee, if the day comes, nee, in Windhoek, put on a mask. I'll put on a full mask, nee. Ek sal daar gaan staan.
Maar hulle sal nou check, jy wil ons net gaan roof. Hoekom het jy 'n masker aan?
Nee, ja, julle sal my nie sien nie. Ek sal sê, hier's die zak, kom ons gaan.
Jy sal ons gaan doodmaak. Trek eers die masker af. Ons sal sien wie jy is.
But they become very hard because it's survival for them on the streets.
No, it is.
You know, it's a cutthroat industry.
It's my R500 is baie kou.
Is dan the whole night's job? Like hulle sê dan hulle was
it's not buyer when it's the local girls. As jy Brazil toe gaan, you have no problem paying 3,000. One here, one there.
Hello, it's Brazil we are talking about.
What is the difference? They are both women.
There's low-hanging fruit and then there's fruit at the top of the tree. It's not the same. Okay, kom ons lees 'n bietjie. Ons lees 'n bietjie comments, guys.
Lees die comments, guys. Wild.
They both make you come. It's the same. End result is the same.
So can my hand, Maria. But it's not the same. No, it's not the same.
Jehovah, asseblief.
Yeah, okay, dankie.
Ek is 'n kerkman.
Why did he do two ladies? Now he can't afford to pay both. Geen net om is 500 each.
Elots.
The TikTok video that Maria shared yesterday.
Ek het gelag.
So he just said TikTok. Now I don't know TikTok about what, right?
Yeah.
So I play, and now first the guy is talking in the background. I'm like, what is this? And here comes spring die cherrykie in. Jy het gesê, and my son is sitting next to me. It's like, hey.
It
was crazy. Okay.
Palaklava.
Yeah. Denzel Spiegel. Any updates on the MTC guy? I saw a video circulating on social media in which he had strong connections with two ladies. Morning crew. Okay, I see like in the comments a lot of people are asking that 4 people were killed and then they lost their mother. Huh?
I lost toch
Martin
story.
Tony. We are running through them, so you know I'm sure they're going to drag us back and forth. Let's all say it's all good. Dankie Gau says, enough of this politics. It's Friday. That's a parliament kind of talks is this now. Neville, you've been seen around in the north.
Wie sê so?
Braji.
Gaan man.
Roviera, Aisha, Taichak het klaar gechop. Toe kan hy nie betaal nie. Hey, dis
are those? I don't think they are seasoned sex workers. Those ones.
No, they look seasoned.
A seasoned sex worker sal lees sy geld van.
Hallo, luister hier, girlfriend.
Coronavirus.
Girlfriend, thank you. First and foremost, it's coronavirus. Second of all, this is a branded car that you know. In terms, his geld hierso. So, kom ons gaan saam. And you even supply us with drugs. Nee, ons is uitgesot vir die hand.
And don't seasoned sex workers wear like miniskirts and rokkies?
Depends on the location.
Maar jy kan ook sien dis bietjie zalikies. Those are lyk so zalikies. Is dit jou
zalikies? Ja.
Is zalikies daai.
Moenie probleem soek vir jouself nie. Betaal net die geld.
Hey, Martin de Mutoni. It's like, how about Joburg? I don't know what you're talking about. Martin de Mutoni. I've never been to Johannesburg in my whole life.
Josie. He promised them super away times 10. Jy kan guys sê, laat hy net betaal. Groot hart, kei habu. Ja, jou het die langste hart. Hoekom 2? Guys, miskien het die man die zak gehad en hy het gevoel, hey, you know, I want to do something crazy tonight. Buck wild.
But I wonder how, like, do men openly admit to using the services of sex workers?
No. They don't openly admit.
Yeah. Have you ever?
No.
Is that you lying because you don't openly admit?
No, I haven't, but I'm not beyond it.
Alright, you're not beyond it.
Yes, it's
Because I live for Neville Frans.
Nee, my hart, nee.
For Neville ken ons klaar. Shines, have you ever solicited the services of a sex worker? Solicited the services of a sex worker? See, now I don't know if I should believe you guys, but everybody's saying no, but...
I don't have a reason to think so.
like
Can we
transactional
please-
sex.
Hello.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I know this. Yeah, it's all
Bake the sex.
transactional.
Like, hey, come on, like, okay.
So would you ever?
Tell you, ne? He just hasn't seen a sex worker that
Appeals to him.
Yeah, that made him turn. It's like, hey, yo, we
Yeah.
From
guys.
Brazil
Yeah.
too, my bra.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
That's why
Can-
I said,
Hello.
like, it didn't cross my mind yet.
Can you say that again?
Go
slowly?
to Brazil.
Yeah, maybe.
Your opinion of sex workers will change.
Yes.
Yeah, and you'll find like a lot of some of them are like students studying medicine, but they do sex work
Yes, to pay their way
to
through
pay
school.
their way, and but they take care of themselves.
Because it's a good example that you're making here. Because because the only idea that we have about sex work is this symbolic scene that we have now
Yeah.
about this video.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, ooh. But if you go to a country like Brazil, Angola, or whatever, or Russia for white guys,
Yeah,
because that's their fantasy.
yeah.
If you speak to any white guy,
Rusland.
Afrikaner,
Even in Thailand,
Maar jy
the
Russiese-
girls are Thai. If you like Asian girls, Thai
my
girls.
Russische bom kry my maat. So yeah, Thailand. That's where they also go.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Ek het amper iets gesê.
ja, moenie goed praat wat jy nie. Shut up. Just shut up. Bly net stil.
It's Vrydag.
So all
Sex,
of
man.
us have paid for sex in one way or the other.
Ja.
So let's just be quiet.
Rovera Kama, hulle het hom gekidnap. Believe me, that was sterk. Hy baklei baie. Kom aan. Braji Khanji, I'm not going to read that comment. Ricky Klassen, I thought the woman was talking about drafts.
Drafts.
Drugs, me bro, drugs. Nie drafts nie.
Drugs.
Like, yeah, that Lindsay Lohan. That's what they are talking about.
Let's see Logan.
Yeah, Braji Gontep, the guy was hijacked and kept hostage by the ladies in his car. Yeah, I bet they also took off his clothes and then, yeah. Tanki Gao says the wife failed her husband. Sy moet omdraai, laat die man nie sulke dinge gaan doen nie.
So, let's not do that.
Ek ken nie wat is Tabasen nie, is net never.
Tabasen?
Ja.
Dat was het die.
Mutatie Augustus, oom Neville me too, but tel net, this is experience talking. Ken dit exact, dis ook nie probleem nie.
Betaal eerste.
But how do you go explain that at home? There's no video. Let's say even
Let me put myself in his shoes.
yes.
Grounds for
You have to
divorce.
go home now. Or you even have to call Inga to come bail you out of prison that night.
He won't call you. Call Les.
I'm
Guys,
not gonna call my wife. I'm not gonna call my vrouw.
You must just hope that video doesn't circulate.
Yes, you just hope
I
it doesn't
will-
get home.
You must pay whoever you need to pay in that police station to make that video disappear.
I'll probably call Lars first.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because he's the one guy that I can be totally honest
Yeah.
with.
yeah.
I say, Lars, luister eens ook, Kazi. Waar is jy? As jy by die plas, dan kom ry nou terugkom.
Ja.
No.
Les will come and say, "Dis ook dom. Hoekom het jy nie die cherries eers betaal?" Everybody knows you pay the sex workers first.
Hey bro, ons kon net vir 'n mentorship session gegaan het. Daar was alles uitgesit.
Maar, but to slow this down, and I'm not talking to you now, Maria. I'm talking to my fellow men here in the studio. Guys, this can happen to any guy.
Yeah.
It can happen to me. It can happen to you. Because, and I'm not saying in that same way, but I can be caught with a mystery woman in my car and ek is gachwala. She might not be a prostitute or whatever. And somebody can just decide to take a video because I've just been caught drunk driving. That's a story already.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
You're salacious, and that's the stories that Namibians love.
Like I remember the video of the two here in front of the club, like a couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys saw that video. Misschien, drinking to bestate, like, let's go get freaky in the car quickly, and then they both fell asleep.
Oh yeah, I saw
In
a
the
video
car.
like that.
Naked. En mensen komen loop net voor, hey. It's embarrassing, man. Some of these things you need lost. That's why, like, as you drink, just stay. If you didn't come with the person, just leave the other people alone.
This video, is not that classic for me. There's this years ago, like 3-4 years ago. There's also this prostitute or sex worker who was talking to a boer who only paid her
I remember that.
$20.
I remember.
That one is classic.
Yeah,
If
about 3 years
somebody can get me that video,
I'm sure I have it somewhere.
it's a 20 rand. Kijk, dan maar hoor. 20 randie. Huh? Toe jy vir my daai boer sê, luister, ek het jou klaar betaal. Jy was ons nee wragtig maar en dit was nie 20 rand gewees nie. En the police is like, luister meneer, betaal net.
Yeah. It's true. The police officer was encouraging her to pay, encouraging him to pay him.
What? Oh.
Was a top 40 meeting.
No, there's a Turkish delegation that needs to come and see me from Turkey.
Can I switch on the aircon, guys? I'm
quickly.
dying.
No, you guys quickly talk. I just quickly want to hear what it's about.
I quickly want to hear what it's about. Let me read some comments while he's out. Denzel Spiegel, he even went to buy drugs without buying for the connections. For his connections.
Maybe they don't use.
Yeah, I think they don't use. That's why they kept
so.
emphasizing
Yeah.
that, you took us to a drug house.
Yeah.
And they're not even saying, I mean, users would say weed or cocaine or whatever. Non-users.
Yeah, no, they
like
don't appear
drugs.
to be users.
Yeah. Jay said Jay blame the oaths of say vrou.
It's always the woman's fault, no?
Yeah. It's like, if you had taken care of him, he wouldn't have stepped out, come on. And then Dankie replies, ek sê jou, sy moet regkom, laat die man by die huis bly, soos Neville Goeta. Guys, cheaters are going to cheat.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
You can give them the bomber's sex.
Yeah, you can give that.
Laid out on a table with strawberries and whipped cream. And anytime he wants it to, and he will still. It's not about not handling business at all.
As they cheat, they cheat. Dion Chimsizzle, the guy was supposed to bribe the guys, man. I mean, if you are dealing drugs, you will definitely have money. Because now, there's no escape for him.
I think he thought he could get away with it.
Yeah. I thought he could explain, like they would probably become a bit afraid in the presence of the police because obviously their business is also
illegal.
A criminal offense, yeah. But wait, do those ladies actually have a case? Is prostitution legal in Namibia? That's what we were saying. They probably also got arrested, but at that point they didn't care. Hulle net hulle se zak gesoek.
Hulle is ook seker gewoon vir die drank so.
No, it's normal.
Yeah.
Mutatio Castons is saying, Braque, vote for me and I will decriminalize that. Wait, you are running for office?
I will vote for that. If there's a referendum or whatever out there.
Yeah, no, decriminalize it.
And if there's
by the way, they had recreational marijuana on the ballot in the States, and all the states that had it on their ballots
voted for it to be decriminalized.
Yes. There you go.
So yeah, I guess the world will follow suit at some point. Coroza Carol Kent Friedrichs. Mense lees nie meer comments nie. Gee julle kinders aandag, nee, renewel julle. Julle is nou onze kinders is in die comments.
Okay, sorry, kom ons bly stil, guys.
Okay, Elizabeth Hekanga. Hengari must have read the speech of Maj Gen Piu Mokware from Botswana. Major General. Come on, Maj Gen. Major General Pius Mokware from Botswana. I didn't see the statement that you are talking about. How about in Joburg? Hashtag, how is your day? Neville, how was your day? Jibel.
What is this person implying?
Hashtag, how was your day? Is Ms. J wat vir ons gesê jou braas gaan groet die strippers like, so how was your day?
Oh, yes, that's waar. Gaan dan.
En die mense vergeet niks ek.
Hulle vergeet
These guys on the show, they don't forget anything. MTC really made special headlines. They must add super blue bricks next to their slogan. Hey, there's no such thing as bad marketing. Roviera, I have just learned that our current president's name is Mugabe. What? Okay.
Julle moet ophou. Julle moet ophou. Julle moet ophou.
Yeah, you will not
Ja.
insult my president.
Ja. Sal nie gebeur nie.
Jy moes gesê dat insurance come, like, make the collection. Trasco Insurance. Legal Shield.
Ja.
So obviously, you know, I mean, we have a great marketing department, and obviously we check what's trending and create these ads for it. So the latest one says, make the collection.
Is that on Twitter?
But yeah, it's also on Twitter.
Yeah.
It says 500 is a lot for any personal business. And then
Maxwell Shiero is saying that guy messed up. How can you pick up sex workers in a war car drunk? In other news, gents, Oshikango side is the best prices. 20 Namibian dollars and you're sorted. I heard that from a friend. It's 20.
20. Yeah.
For 20, I can afford to fly them into Windhoek. Never.
This,
out of town, was.
There's this particular place in Ongwediva, which will remain nameless. You know that big hotel.
Bennisburg.
Shut up.
yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, there you will see a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, sex workers, and they would come to you. And
Really?
yeah, I think there's a lot of I think
Bennisburg?
Angolan sex workers who are there. I didn't say the name. You decide the two.
No,
of you.
you said, and then I did.
No, I didn't. I asked. You all you
I
had
know
to
about.
do-
I mean, I
all you
know
had
about.
to do was either confirm or deny. I just asked.
I mean, I know about Oshikango. I mean, that's how I ended up winning a MISA award. Was for my article that I did on sex workers in Oshikango. It was for Insight magazine. Did a feature, so I know about the trade there. And in fact, I mean, the feature I did, I stayed with a girl as she's preparing and went with her, and I mean, culture shock. But anyway, but I didn't know where it happens, and then I know at certain areas of Oneshila, Kanchengedi, but yeah, I didn't know about in which hotels.
And I think the older one gets, the more you understand your own shortcomings, how fallible you are as a human being. And I can be very, very honest with you guys as I sit here. Probably the only reason that probably kept me away from, indulging in something like that, in prostitution, is just my fear for HIV. That's it.
That's the only problem.
But you can protect yourself from STDs.
No. We can say as much you can protect yourself with a condom.
That is not bang with.
Yeah. You can whatever. The fact, my fear that somebody else was with this woman an hour before me, or half an hour before me, and that person might be sick.
But this is why it's important. But that's why it's
absolutely
important to regulate it. That's what I'm saying. It's like, for example, in Brazil, they have to do mandatory testing for HIV, and even everything is done with condom. Even if they're giving you head, it's with a condom.
Oh,
yeah, they can't engage in any.
But those are conversations, like you were saying, we can only have after we decriminalize it.
Yep.
Because right now we can't have any conversation because it's a crime.
Yep.
For me to sit here and say, I'll never sleep with another woman, or I'll never sleep with a that's not the point. You're a human being. You are fallible. You can make mistakes in life.
But I mean, if you know yourself, you can talk say never.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So, but all I'm just saying, up until now, if I look at the industry, what has prevented me from is HIV. That's
not a moral high ground.
That's no moral.
I'm also not beyond it. I'm not going to say near.
I'm beyond it.
Ethel Koningsdochter Visagi. Die hoes van Neville se baie. Oh, die hoes, not hoes. Van Neville se baie.
Sure.
It's the air conditioner.
I will switch it off now,
Is the
guys.
Wi-Fi working?
Shines, lived in the States, so wait. Where does that go in?
What is Dr. Sam?
There was one we asked about prostitutes, like, have you ever?
Sometimes when I'm directly, if an air conditioner blows directly on me, dan maak het bietjie my bors aanborstig. So sit toch dat ding af man. Asseblief. I know it's hot.
Okay, don't you? Ek is nou moe vir I
trek
don't
op.
really like salacious gossip. I've got like attention span of like 10 minutes. Dan is ek moe vir die topic.
Yeah, so Maria, the question that we want to ask you.
Lees die comments.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Lees die comments.
There's nog baie comments.
Yeah, lees die comments.
Cubase upon research and actual facts, fruit sitting higher gets eaten more by birds. Be careful. But they are shinier. Yeah, they may make me sick, but they are shinier. Dion Chimsiza, laugh out loud, Maria. No guy will openly admit on public platform that they were rendered services of, sex workers. No. And that's why they do not want to...
So Shans could be lying for all we know.
and knowing Shines, he probably is. Anthony Awarap, does MTC say advertentie vir Tamba? Tamba. Alright, Mara guys, define prostitution for me quick. In any relationship, as jy nie provide nie, kry jy niks. As papa nie die by huis toe bring nie, gaan mama nie gee nie. But then there are a lot of other factors at play when you actually are calling it a relationship. This is sex for cash. It's simple as that. That's what prostitution
Transactional.
is. Ek gee jou stukkie, jy gee my zak. Manuel Kodondana, it appears I'm late to the party. What video are you all talking about?
Yes.
It's in every family WhatsApp group.
I don't know on which planet you are living.
Tamba, fat no, but that later mos. Make the connection. Yeah, that's what's Maria, you are so beautiful. Says Jacobus. Braji Gontep. Hey, Maria, please. Oh, just the way you are putting it, ne? Lost man, kom ek blame and my pan. What did Maria say?
I don't know.
You guys have these interesting things. Those Zalis must be arrested. They trespassed on someone else's property. They are guilty as charged. They must first consult with the true owner of the car. What? Elia Pavo, you guys are real G's. Indeed, a man can never say never to such.
I mean, at least you guys are being honest about it.
Yeah.
No
It's
mistake.
like, who knows?
Now every time I date a man, I'm like, will you solicit the services of a sex worker? I have nothing against sex workers. No.
It's kind of like inbring. Alright,
Hey, that would be a good discussion.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Let's try and yes, must a connection. Let's try and track down those two women. Ek hoor hulle bly by die service station daar by
by the warehouse.
By die warehouse.
There's a lesson spot. Beach.
Yeah. Kom maar kan draai, then you just tell them we want them on the show. Ons sal hulle nie betaal nie, maar
Sê vir hulle ons sal hulle 500 en 500 rand gee. Just tell them 500 and 500 rand kom na die show.
ek is ook 'n probleem met dit. Don't promise them money.
Good discussion.
Yeah.
Yo.
That would be nice. The other side of the story.
The other side of the story. Come and tell us.
Yeah. I would love to have sex workers in the studio. I really would.
Maybe afterwards we can talk.
Check man.
I'm not getting involved. You see, even nee, it's a right loss, man. You guys were calling me a bully on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah,
So yeah, come ek bully me. But I do want to pick on Maria a little bit. Because Maria has been dropping boyfriend, my man, my guy, my man, boyfriend.
You guys drop it.
You
guys drop it.
Yes. For a while now. And you have been single for
A long time.
A very long time.
yeah.
Ons is moeg van jou singleness.
We actually had a sort of a running competition as to is Maria gonna get a man this month or not? I won.
This year.
This year.
Wat se this month?
Nee, het was elke maand 'n bet. Like, weet gaan wen die man. But then the interesting thing is, I remember, especially when she was single, a lot of people were like, "I know, Maria, what's wrong with you, or what's wrong with the guys around you?" So, how? I mean, once you've been single for that long, how difficult or how easy is it to get back into, the dating game? I don't know.
I first and foremost just want to say that whoever this pilot is that came into Maria's life has really made our life much, much, much easier. I tell you. Because you see, Maria comes into studio the last couple of months, weeks. Just so Simasiko, whoever you are, ne? You're doing things right. Yeah, we are just happy. No, Maria, like Cube says, you know what? You've been out of the dating game.
Yeah,
and this is what we would like to ask you guys out there, who, especially to women out there. And we've had a woman that we spoke to a day or two ago, you and me.
Yes.
Just, just off the record. We
Yeah.
said, boy, guys, you know what? I've been out of the dating game now for over 2 years, and I have not even had sex now for 2 years.
Yeah.
And me and Cuba is like, you haven't had sex for 2
It's
years?
not that uncommon. Yeah.
Are you seriously?
What's wrong with the guys around you?
Yeah, what is wrong? What is wrong?
Yeah.
So Maria, you've now been I love kriebel.
Kom
Kom
Chris.
on. I will met Schijnspraak.
So Maria, you've been out of a relationship, you've not been in a relationship for a very long time.
Yeah.
So at what point did you feel now I'm ready to get into a relationship? Is there a specific time or energy that you feel like this is now the time to get into a relationship? Or
No, I don't think it works like that.
maybe first let's start with, did you have to get over your last serious relationship, or did you
Yeah,
need
of
time
course,
to get
of
over
course.
that, or
Oh, of course, of
wasn't it? It's like, on to the next one. So I have sex.
No. I mean, okay, in all fairness, I've been about single almost 5 years.
Damn.
I know.
Okay.
You
open yourself up.
No
for
wonder
questions.
you are so angry all the time.
No, I mean, I've dated. I've
Yeah,
dated in
yeah,
that time. But I mean, I'm talking about an actual relationship. It's
Yeah.
about 5 years. No, I think there's no real time. I think you first give yourself time to get over whatever traumas. And then it's just about meeting the right person. So if you're not meeting the person that you make a connection with, then I mean, you stay single. I think. So it's not like there's a time like, okay, giri yar moet ek a man kry. No, it's just
Is there no such a thing for?
not for me, because what if I don't meet somebody I'm compatible with in that year?
Ne?
I'm not gonna force a relationship. Then it doesn't happen for
Yeah,
you.
you just
And you're
make-
not actively looking. And then at some point because you're not actively looking, you also like shut yourself off to it. But how hard it is this is maybe one thing we don't discuss enough is how hard it is to get back in the dating game when you've been out of it for so long.
Yeah, how hard is
It
it?
is.
to get-
It's not easy, because what happens is like you become self-reliant and self-sufficient if you only have yourself to depend on. And then if you're like a very like independent woman like myself, it's even harder because I'm a single mom. So I do everything for myself. I do everything for everything I can do for myself. I'll do it for myself. And I think when you now get into a relationship, then it's those dynamics that change, because now you have to, especially if you're a woman and in a typically traditionalist society, you can't be like the boss,
Yeah, JC the boss.
JC the boss, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. You need to be able to be led.
Exactly.
Okay. And that's difficult.
Uh-huh.
When you're so used to
Taking charge.
taking charge and making those decisions. I've never had to consult for anything I do. I mean, in all fairness. Anything I say, well, moet jy sê, nee baby, ek gaan, ek sal 10 uur terug wees. Ek gaan
Dat
mos
werk
net
nie
en
so
ek kom by die huis wanneer ek so voel. Without having to check in with anybody, and sometimes not even informing, asking for permission. It's just letting the person know.
Yeah.
Like I can't eat with my girls. It's not about asking for permission, just letting, and then but you don't have those habits anymore when you must know you were single for so long that it's just difficult. And I'm saying a lot of times this is where I think, and then also your tolerance is lower. Like, you know, you are alone and you're at peace. Okay, maybe you're not happy, but you're at peace.
No,
you know,
come, James.
no, even for make them stress. You know, so yeah, it's not easy. I think the older you get, and then your tolerance levels are reducing, and then you're becoming more into your own and more independent and more self-sufficient and more self-dependent. I think even for a man stepping into that role is very difficult because you still want that respect.
While you are quickly consulting with Umkribo, read a few comments.
A comment of 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Umkribo quickly once.
They touch and go 10-minute relationships help buyer. It's coming of drive-by shootings. Tat, 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 and gone.
Why is the thing frozen?
The irony in the word self-sufficient. Technically, it's a phrase, not a word. Maar in any case, stay single and chop until you are hitched.
What's the advice, Rachel? No, man.
Het moet net mensen wat zulke advies sal gee. Morgen, Kribo.
Goeiemôre man, ek het eintlik net gou vir Shines kom haal. Hoor ek julle.
Ons discussion.
Baie diep gesprek. En dan nog 'n nuwe een ook te begin. Ja, 14 to that. When women become single, say especially from marriage, they get a certain status as a target for certain men. So men want to enter into that relationships, but not always for the right
reasons.
Because now the woman was in a relationship, everybody knew it, she's beautiful, something went wrong, but then suddenly everybody's got this idea, this woman will now need some counseling or
comfort
and assistance. And I think that one is for for a huge lot of women, it's a huge obstacle.
Yeah.
Because you cannot just tell someone who might really care, nee man, ek weet wat jou planne is. So it's very, very hard. And then to work on a new relationship from that basis, where everybody thought they had a chance. So I don't think we always appreciate that. But it's quite an interesting debate. Luckily, my wife is German, so she cannot understand. Enjoy your guys. I just want to talk to Shai. Thanks, Umkribo.
Thank you, Chris.
I think, Maria, and it's a discussion that I've had numerous times with girlfriends of mine, women who are my friends but who are single, and I would always say, like I say to you now, so I'd say, Maria, I think the most difficult part for any woman who are being wooed by a guy, a new guy, is what is your level of seriousness? Why are you stepping to me?
Yeah.
Nee, jy kan ook sê jy het nie tyd nie. We have time.
No, I'm saying us women, we're like, what are you here for?
Ek weet. But you will never know, Maria.
Yeah, you will. You won't.
Whether a man is serious with you until you are in the relationship with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I remember me, who I am, and I Rosos wat hy daar sit. He can testify to this. Maria, if I want you, I will go through every
I will jump all those hoops.
Yeah.
I'll jump every hoop to get you.
Yeah.
I'll do everything.
Yeah.
I'll get out my best PR department to come to you.
Yeah.
That's it. But a woman will never know.
Yeah.
If a man is serious until you are
you're actually in the relationship.
Yeah. And that is where my sensitivity towards what women go through, that's where it kicks in for me.
Yeah.
Because
there's so many guys out here trying to play.
I think after certain, if you're self-aware and I think at some point you can tell,
Nee?
A guy's yes. It's not too difficult to tell a guy's intentions.
Depending on how good he is. It's
I think time reveals.
It must.
With time, I think if you are an intentional person and you expect intention, is all. But I'm saying that the problem is that I told you the tolerance levels becomes lower. Now, in saying that, I also realized that the flip side of it is it also equally takes like a special kind of man to be the one that is stepping up to a woman that has been by herself like for a very long time, because she's not going to make it easy for you, and not because she doesn't want to. It's almost like she has forgotten how to, you know. It's like it's a relationship dynamics. How do you relate as a woman? How do you relate to men now in a romantic way? Yeah, it's okay, I can relate to you as friends or my brothers or my uncles, but how do I relate to a man in a relationship? It's like obviously in a sexual way, and that you almost tend to forget, like I said, as you become like more self-sufficient and, you know, self-dependent, because there is still a partner that also wants that, like I said, wants to be afforded that respect. That's why a lot of those relationships, after all, they don't really last. And the problem if they don't last is you go back to the mindset, ek het mos klaar geweet. Is dat wat ek hier meet het wel mors met manne nie, want this is what happens. But it was already set up for failure, because you actually haven't prepared yourself for that phase in your life.
And it's all these sociopaths. That's why these girls now, they Google us. The moment you step up to her, you word Google my broer.
Mooi se mooi.
Back in the day, you kon nog daar gegaan het met jou lies and lies. Oh, speaking of Simasiku, wait. Maria. Hold on. This is from Maxwell Shihero before he disappears. Neville and Cubase, let me spill the beans. Maria's man is Simpson Makangumi, 195 centimeters tall, dark, deep voice, and yes, he is a pilot. There he is, Simpson Makangumi.
Gaat Google hom.
Since we mentioned Simasiku.
Nickname.
Hande.
Somebody actually went to go research your point.
Hulle is besig. Ja.
Wat sê die mense nog verder?
Okay, I think this topic will lead us to talking about exes.
Okay.
Ja, nee, ek wil nie oor exes praat nie. Otto Archie Hansen is saying, my friend was single for a long time and they stayed alone. When I visit him, he used to come and switch off the toilet lights, forgetting that there's somebody in there.
Yeah, I can believe that.
It's like, ek bly mos alleen, sit al die lig. Hey, yo.
Is hy maar net in die toilet?
Braji Gontep, in ratio out of 10, there is always one better person for each person for every single dude.
Ja, nee.
Ek is ook bietjie verlore.
And this one say, yeah, ne? Did you understand?
Shut up, Maria.
Always life.
That's our word.
Why you have to put questions on people's statements? Now
Just
we have
accept
to try
it.
and defend it here.
Let's come on. 5 years. Yo.
Almost 5 years, yeah.
Da. Okwa kara na. I know who Maria's pilot is, but well, it's her own business to deal with.
Yeah.
Waar kry julle die mens die informatie? Denzel Spiegel, maybe she was in an entanglement. Now we have an in-law that makes Maria smile elke dag.
I wasn't in an entanglement.
Nee, ons het nou 'n regte in-law. Dion Chimsizel, but you can't bring them on the show for free, Maria. You must pay them.
We will pay them.
Because they will increase your views and you are not paying them equals exploiting them. Come on.
We will pay them.
We just want their side of the story.
Listen here. They are increasing our views. We are increasing their customer base.
Yeah.
So it's 50-50 maybe. Explain for 5 marks. Explain what.
Somewhere during the day we.
Jy kan met hy goedjies praat. Jy is mos streetwise, jy.
I'll try, guys.
Yeah, really, that would be nice, yeah.
Liva Hiskia is saying, Wena, if you slept with more than 10 people already by 30, that's not normal. You are the problem.
What? Man.
I think I passed 10 even before 20.
Yes. Like,
First of all, who keeps count?
I do.
Men keep count.
Really?
Yes.
Now said in the black book, those back pages.
No, we have a black- if there's a man out there who wants to tell us he never kept count, I live.
Really?
Nee. Maar elke man kent precies wat zijn body count is.
Yeah.
Really?
I know what my
Exactly,
body
yes.
count is.
Are there maybe some that you have forgotten?
There's one that maybe when you do the count initially you might not remember, but
But if you start writing their names, sometimes you
it'll
forgot
come
the
back.
name, but you'll be like behind the kambash.
It's like,
Yeah.
Those ones.
that one man, wat was die girl zijn naam nog weer?
Maar het was gewoon geweest dat je because I had to go back to we were at that party.
Interestingly, Neville, ik wil hopen je vragen. You know how we always tease Maria about her Manchester United jerseys or hoodies. Do you also keep memorabilia?
Never. Ever.
Je wil niet gaan vang worden.
Cheap.
Andere mensen hoe memorabilia moest.
I don't give and I don't take. I leave nothing with my whole life through. I give nothing, I don't take nothing.
Ik zal met je Arsenal jersey play.
Yes, those I love it. Even a cap, like simple things. Those kind of small things. They always disappear in those situations.
That's not mean.
But I also didn't keep any memorabilia. By the way.
That would be a weird obsession, though.
I know some weird people.
Clearly.
Braji Gontep, what I mean is you might be failing or be rejected by 9 out of 10, but at least one will be more worthwhile.
Yeah, that is
not to let go.
That is what I understood what the guy was saying. So I don't know why you guys were laughing.
No, but
I was the one.
First of all, it's assuming that you want a relationship, and also assuming that every time you are with a woman or a man, it's with the intention
of it becoming a relationship.
Sometimes, look, people are sexually liberated. Sometimes people just look, I like you.
Drive by.
I like you, I respect you. I'm not really looking to be in a thing right now, but look, let's have fun. Grown-ups do that sometimes, yeah.
Ethel is saying, Jay Neville, you gave mevrouw kids. That's the memorabilia.
Oh, yeah.
Dion Chim Sizzle, the body count things are sensitive for gents. They lie, it's less than 10. They lie, it's less than 10. Mara, it's those Emangweni buses times 4 shandis.
No, I heard the opposite. Yes, they say whatever a man takes,
I think
whatever.
that's what he meant to say.
Yeah, the joke is they always say if a man gives you a number, you must half it, divide by 2. That is his real number. So as if I would say 20, as in like 10.
Yeah.
As I tell you, if I say 10, you would come at times 2.
Yeah. Hey, that's actually true, eh?
Emangweni bus times
because
4.
men will always
want to brag and boast.
Yes.
I had 1,000.
Yeah.
My inlek is near 1,000.
I had 1,000
It's
as buyer.
less. It's maybe 200. But then for women,
1,000 is buyer.
If a woman is 50, she'll probably say, "Ik was net met 15, man."
Yeah.
Ik denk, maar zeker maar.
Ik vraag niet.
I also don't ask.
I know it's not important.
Whenever my wife brings up like a conversation about some guy that she used to date, I raak net onsmaklik. It's like, asseblief, lost net, don't tell me the story. Tell me another story. I'm sure there are other interesting things from your life before me.
So like if you're in a room and with your wife, let's say you are at an event and some girl that you used to have sex with, you're not at least going to give her the heads up?
About what?
About that woman.
Let me see. Whoa.
That I used to have sex with.
Like in the past that you used to have a thing with.
Like a relationship or just a
whatever.
A relationship. If I was in a serious relationship, I would tell my wife. It's like, no, we used to date. If it is one of those fly-by-night things, it's like, nah, I know. Like, I will not volunteer the information. If she asks, I will tell her.
Oh, but she's not going to ask you about every single woman.
No, I was like,
so you don't just empower her and tell her, oh, yeah, that cherry met Roy. Yeah, we used to have a thing. Maybe without elaborating on what that thing is. Like, we used to have a thing back in the day.
Okay, maybe that I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I had a little
Yeah,
playing
like
with
a
her. It's
little
like, to what degree? Like, what do you mean fling? When was she between?
No, I mean, if you and your wife have an understanding of empowering each other, she wouldn't necessarily ask for more details.
No,
than that.
she. Oh, but you also don't know my wife. My wife is also another one. But like, yeah, if she wants the information, I would give her. I don't have a problem. It's like, hey, yeah, no. So I mean, I have told her even about one night stands.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no,
sometimes
this
this
and
girl
this
in the
and
red
this
is
and
giving
that.
you attitude, and you really who call me.
Hey, if she's starting to give my wife attitude, or if my wife tells us she's giving attitude, I say, oh, I so you it's claro, poor. We can talk about it at home, man.
No, all right.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been in one room
with an ex and
with
mevrouw.
mevrouw
Chillig.
and an ex.
Chillig.
Never.
Dat ek jou stories nou praat.
Gaan jy.
How is that not possible?
Chillig. Never.
Is nie waar nie.
Never pason. Chillig.
Is nie waar nie.
Chillig. Moet ek praat?
Nee, los eers.
Imagine now, come and
This
say,
might remind me of someone that I don't want to be reminded about.
Telling-
as far as I know, los net Maria, ek ken nie. I don't know. Ek ken nie. Los net.
telling mevrouw that, okay, you can, the girl in the blue dress or whatever we used. Now the whole night word jy kyk, waar kyk jy? Waar's die blou rok? Nee.
As jy op Santella toe te gaan,
Ja.
is sien die cherry staan nog op.
If I can't see you and I can't see her,
We're in
that's
trouble.
problem. I must see one of you two at least to know that jealousy is some.
Any given time.
Yes.
Child.
Levi is saying women never ever talk about all their relationships or dark moments they went through. You will always hear the good ones.
I think it depends.
Yeah, it depends on the dynamics
Yeah,
of the
the dynamics,
relationship.
yeah.
Uncle never stop lying, says Guyton.
Wat het hy nou weer gelieg?
About not being in the same room as
Is jy
another one.
is jy en Maria, are you playing for the same team or what?
Ek sien it for you.
Gaan man. I'm not.
Guys, please give Shines my regards. We became quite well acquainted.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Braji Gonteb.
Thought it's Kaloy.
I don't know where you
Yeah, I was really thinking it's Carl.
Speaking of Kaloi, waar is die boegters vanoggend? I haven't seen them. Spence, I see you though. Is this so? Away, ja mense, let's have fun. Dis alreeds Friday. Hou jou mooi.
Eintlik.
Hulle hou jou dop.
Eintlik.
Hou jou mooi, hulle hou jou dop. Away. Nice one. Body count.
Body count.
Why is body count so important? I think only. Okay, I think body count. More younger people obsessed with body count than older people.
Come on. Maria, you don't keep count. You are a problem winner. There's a start of it there.
Philip.
Jacobus says I count per year.
Ah?
Yeah. It's like
Jacob is hoe oud is hy nou?
elke jaar die telly opsit. It's like het ons 'n nuwe trofee opgewen die season.
Kerr, maar is 'n lekker gevoel dat hy is 'n guy.
That's bad. The numbers are increasing.
If you're young and you count.
Yes.
Kerr. Hey!
Especially,
Yo. Oh yeah. Hey, yo.
and then and then of course they are the ones that don't get counted publicly. It's like, hey, this I know. It's like, yeah, let's just keep it at
But
No, I mean, if I sat and thought about it, I'm sure I could, but
this
You-
particular house, I drive past. I'm going to say where.
I know that house.
En ons het verby die huis gery.
Yeah.
Maria, I think in the late 80s, my friends were accusing me of I was with that girl. I still up to today excessive warning. Yo, wat die ding is.
Oh, you told me about this girl, but she was so lekker geouwd, maar sy is nie mooi nie.
Lelek. Maar nou goed hè. This is the 80s.
What constitutes ngagoeders?
Nou goed is.
Hey, performance,
Okay, but-
grip.
Grip.
Yeah. How does the car handle when you take the turns? It depends.
What is a good performance? This is Vrydag ons kan praat.
I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how. I don't know how to explain it to you while coloring within the lines. Like I have to color outside the lines.
Maria, what does this mean? Why are you doing that with
That's grip. You must say grip.
What? Who said that?
Ex-Bielisami.
Huh?
Ex-Bielis. I still want a job once I leave Trasco. So as a
Kegel exercises will go.
Seriously, this type of conversations you people are having here. I guess 8. Yeah.
So is dat wat goed is.
Maar wacht, hij het gesê die goede was so was nie mooi nie, maar dit was goede. Laat hy explain what he means by goede.
No, but he did this.
It was.
Sorry, we also have people on radio that don't.
Yeah.
It's like you know a stress ball.
Yeah.
You know if you have a stress ball in your hand.
He's got an imaginary stress ball.
He's got an imaginary stress ball. That's what he's doing.
A stress ball.
They, like I told you,
a stress reliever. Yes.
A stress reliever.
They like a stress ball.
They called it the grabbing thingy. There was even a technique to it. Do you want me to teach you?
Nee.
Wow.
Yes. So lost net that conversation as a blip.
Yeah, of course lost my. It's alright. It's becoming very visual.
Mensen kennen Kegel exercise goed. And how did we get here? No?
We were really trying to, to celebrate Maria's life here today. The fact that she's in a loving,
wholesome,
fulfilling,
happy,
Zambezi relationship. Huh? Now you come here with stress balls and stuff.
To kom dienen zonder filters.
Yeah.
What?
Estonia, I'm not going to reach you.
Zit weer Estonia.
My phone is off.
No filters. You know, we were thinking those words. Let's just say that. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah. Tena nambwa, moro interesting topic. Sali confessi, anders slap ek op die vloer vanaan.
Wie is die?
Tena nambwa. Ex-Bielis Sam your own level. Slap op die couch dan.
Ja, pas op.
Come on, my goodness. I think we are moving in the R-rated part of the conversation.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
And they're kids, yeah.
Yeah, it's at the end of the show now. We like, yeah, we also know the Yellow House by Polly back in the years.
Huh?
Yellow House, huh?
Miskien het jou kar heel die dag geparkeer. I don't know what Dion is talking about.
What are you talking about?
So there's a huis daar by Polytech iewers, 'n gele huis waar Neville gefrequent het. Are you talking about kom ek.
Or maybe they're saying there's a girl that used to live in a yellow house.
No, Jane must have said there's this one house. Remember when you were telling that we drove past, there's this one house, this girl that used to stay there.
Oh, they are.
Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Nee, ek praat van die kas.
Oh, daar is nie hoeden.
Nee,
die man kon nie kom gedraf het van die kas af Polytech toe nie.
Or maybe there's a house that he wants to tell us
about.
That one need to go.
Say he's.
Is daar Brussel daar wat? Yeah? Braji is saying my body count, if I start counting, I can't go more than 5 fingers. It doesn't help for you. Neville as a belief. Help van mevrou, hy se skoonmaak die naweek. Ek hoor nooit J in Cubase wash goed die naweek. No, but I do laundry all the time. I've said that before.
Ek sal nie.
I even cooked on Wednesday.
I will try tonight. That's my contribution towards
towards the house chores.
Yeah.
Now I don't mind doing any of the chores if I'm alone at home. But if my assistant is there, she must work. Tena nambwa, ho Neville, jou mond nee, die breken nie. Oh mess. As to me, somebody says your comment is 10 out of 10. But you see now that it's brought up this dynamic because me and Maria also had this conversation with Shines also.
What is the comment? Sorry, I don't know the comments.
No, I can't bring it on the air.
Okay, but just give me some idea.
Remember, we were like, not all women do it. And Shines is like, no, but all women do. It just depends on... except you say, as ons afgaan.
Yeah, all right. Okay, cool.
It's like a massive explosion of liquids.
Oh, okay. Squirting.
Ai, correct. Okay, Snaka, wat maak julle die naweek? Kom ons praat nou oor die naweek voor ons chip kom.
Oh, sorry.
Is like running away from the actual.
No, but, okay, guys, it doesn't matter, but not all women squirt. Let's just be clear. All right. It's not a skill thing. Some women don't squirt. You can try. They don't squirt. It's not about ekes. And some women squirt, so it's not about muni noni special full comma. You are skilled in the artistry, and that's what Chance was thinking. That he's specialized. He can make any woman squirt. No. Anyway, please, guys. On that note, I feel so embarrassed when I get that gepraat. But you know what's worry Mosi. Yes, on that note, guys, have a lovely week.
What's up for the weekend, guys, before we go?
There's golf happening this weekend, competition.
Oh. I don't think I want to see water for the whole weekend.
Come on, no running water. No running water in this. Everybody is using buckets. No taps. No, don't open a tap.
I don't even mention the word shower to me. Please. Yeah,
but it's toch unsexy.
What?
Squirting.
You are perpetuating. Maria, shut up. Maria, please.
It's not this or else.
Yeah.
It's wet everywhere.
Okay, I'll go to Bible study tonight. I'll be at church tonight.
Yeah. So. All right. I thought you were having adult conversation. It's all right. Anyway, guys, that wraps up our show.
So anyway. Yes,
anyway.
No, I think for me this weekend, tonight I'm just going to be home. Yeah. It's the first weekend in a long time that I will not be doing. Yeah.
He didn't even know you were saying
no, actually not all women squirt. No, it's not a skill thing. Not all women squirt. They're not capable. Not all women are capable. I'm just educating because men judge their skills based on the squirt, but it's just specific women that squirt.
Because some guys are saying,
yeah, it's just like how some women are more dry than other women. Some women need lubrication, some women don't. It's our bodies are different. So there's a misconception that all women can squirt if you do it right. No, it's not a skill thing. It's
Jehovah.
Yeah, I'm just I like to educate so people don't think that. So like what because what will happen is a man will do it to a woman and she'll squirt and then he starts chasing like hoping the next one will. But no, the next one is not capable of squirting.
We tried.
Almost. I mean it's good to try, but it's not all women. No, not every woman. I hope it's not. Gaan Google die goed. Not every woman is capable biologically, physically. Are you gonna tell me about women's bodies?
There comes my delegation.
I'm
leaving you guys there. I don't want to have anything to do with you people for another week.
Yeah, not all women squirt, guys. Just relax.
Just don't let that word squirt out of your mouth there in the meeting.
But we can all spit.
Okay, no, and with that.
On that note.
Code agenda until Monday morning, guys.
I don't want to be your friend anymore. You guys say anything.
Of course, the fun on Informanté Radio continues. Kaufi is going to take over with In The Mix from 10 o'clock. And then from 12 to 1, of course, there is going to be the live stream as well. It's called The Hour on In The Mix. It's, right here on Informanté Radio. It's also going to be streaming on the Informanté Radio Facebook page. Tate Nawanes as well as Tate Kaufman. Make sure you catch that one. Fun the morning mix crew. Ons is weer terug maandagoggend. You guys enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Stay responsible. Mask up. Sanitize. And just keep your distance from anybody you're not planning on sleeping with.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Friday.
The Morning Mix.
LifeSave guarantees the growth of an individual's savings over a period of time. With guaranteed 8.5% compound interest rates per year. Making your money work for you has never been this easy. SMS LifeSave to 31844. LifeSave, underwritten by Trustco Life.
Hey, time. No, no. No.